wanted to let you know,
Yeah.
apropos an earlier discussion on this show, I mentioned obese flight attendant that I had on a flight. And so I was on another flight, and a fan of the show, this flight attendant, was kind enough, and she goes, I heard what you said about the overweight flight attendant. And I was like, yeah, tell me, why is this happening? She goes, they haven't weighed us since 1994.
They used to weigh them in 94?
Absolutely. Well,
I figured they stopped weighing them in the 60s.
no.
Oh.
And she says, they stopped weighing us because she said apparently it's a form of discrimination,
Yeah.
and it's protected to be a great big fat person. Now, here's the deal, man. I mean, I don't know. The lawyers didn't argue this case well, because that's a controllable thing, your weight, correct? And what if it's a qualification of said job that you need to be a certain...
Well, that's why you see fat cops too, right?
Terrible. They got to take this
Because they only have
stuff
to
out.
take the fitness test once, which is like in the academy, which is why you'll see these guys who are literally 330 pounds. And you're like, you're going to chase a guy? No.
But it makes no sense. Like, let's say a qualification to be a physicist is a PhD in physics, right? There's a qualification. There's a thing that needs to happen. So why can't maintaining a baseline?
There's probably it's all unionized. That's why. I mean, that's why cops.
They're all bald and shit.
They're all bald and shit, and why they don't have a requirement to stay fit is because of the strength of the union. So I imagine flight attendants have. Is there a flight attendants union?
There must be.
Is there something like that? I don't know.
I mean, look, I'm saying that this guy was so obese that it was like he was bumping into us and stuff as he was walking by. I'm like, he can't even do his job.
Yeah, there's the Association of Flight Attendants.
What is it? Gosh.
Yeah, it is the flight attendant. It represents 50,000 flight attendants, and 100%. One of the things in there is we can be as fat as we want.
So
yeah.
But it's cost prohibitive for the airline because you're taking up someone's suitcase space, let's say.
They are.
Weight is important on an airplane.
It's
a
insane.
safety issue.
You're also giving up the happiness of the people that look at you.
That's the biggest problem.
You're supposed to look at them and be like, oh.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Remember when they were pretty and stuff?
You know where they still are?
Pretty women.
In Asia.
Singapore.
If you look at Cathay Pacific.
Yes.
Cathay Pacific Airlines.
Yeah.
They're just like, hey, if you're 125, you get fucked. Get off of this plane. They do not fuck around there. Same thing with all those top tier international ones. Yeah. They all are. Look at that. They're all attractive and put together. Singapore Air, Emirates.
Emirates is great.
Etihad.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, I know.
Look at them.
Gorgeous.
Dimes.
Yeah. Dimes.
And guess what? Everybody on that fucking flight is like this. This is nice.
Happy.
Even nice.
I shout out to Richard Branson on the Virgin line, Virgin Atlantic. I loved flying Virgin because they were all cool and pretty and they had cool outfits.
What's wrong with that?
It matters,
Can
dude.
you not? Yeah, there's restaurants that also only hire attractive women.
The hostess, of course.
Yeah,
the waitresses.
and it's like that's deliberate. Jesus Christ, man.
No, dude. It's a safety issue. How is this person going to assist me
getting
off?
So fat.
And also, when you fly, as you know, Tom, there's a weight allotment for aircraft.
Of course,
it affects
there's
the
a max
safety,
weight.
the balance.
And here's the thing:
it's not just
a big fatty. Because I've had big Barb. She comes down like this, and her hips are hitting the seat next to you. And guess what? She's grumpy.
Yes.
She's kind of sweaty.
Yep.
She's not pleasant.
Not happy.
She's got a shit.
Yep.
She's a big broad.
Big broad.
And she's not even providing good service.
They don't, no.
Because she's trying to digest food.
Yeah, she's all logy from the carbs. However, the obese guy that served, he was gay too. He was gay and he was polite. He was fun because he was gay. And by the way, I prefer a gay flight attendant. I love the gay
Describe
male
yourself.
ones.
Fat, gay. Yeah.
I love a gay flight attendant. And
they're fun.
They're great. And I will say, shout out to the gays in New York City. Boy, can they dress. They looked fantastic. The gays came with their fashion.
We were also talking about...
In the U.S., they have fat flight attendants.
That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, and how cool would it be to be the person pictured in that
I
article?
know.
You're like, oh my god,
Someone's like,
that's
"Hey,
me.
you're in the press." And they're like, "What? Take a picture of me?" Yeah, it's an article about how there's fat people here. That's cool. That is so upsetting.
embarrassing.
You would be like, "Oh my
You're like, they
god."
can't use that picture, can they? But I will say, in London, you don't see as many great big fat people because I think they don't have as much food on the go that we do. Like, you can't just grab a pizza slice and walk through London.
We're the fattest. That's no
by
question.
far.
Yeah. Also, another thing you notice is how many attractive people. Obviously, this is a numbers game. How many attractive people you see in New York walking around?
So pretty.
Everyone's so good looking.
So pretty.
So many good
the
looking
modeling capital of, right? One of the modeling capitals. Stunning people.
Yeah. No, a New York 6 is in Austin 10.
Oh, well, yeah. Listen, I love Austin. I love Austin. I got to say, a lot of the ladies walking around here, garbage dumps. They're not taking care of them. They're not looking good.
Now
I mean, you guys see them
We're getting
in
a
the
lot
bars.
of these. How y'all do? Like these,
That's Dallas and Houston.
And you see them here too.
But Austin is more like just the young girls that should be cute. They dress like garbage bags, and I'm like,
well, I hope if you're looking like that, I hope you get your Garfield grips because you're gonna have to bring something to the table.
Oh, you just watched a YMH highlight. Did you love it? Why don't you have more fun? Click around. Click here, click there, click everywhere. Put a clicker in your beehole. Look, try it out. Have more fun. Why don't you subscribe? That way, every time a video drops, you can be notified. You don't have to think about it. Just do it, man. You're not going to miss a moment of denim. Pull your jeans up, subscribe.